got the sway bar nice and painted. Look at that, nice and fresh all the way around. I've got it sitting on the part where the braces go. So look at that, nice and fresh now, completely dry, cured overnight, nice and shiny. Finishing up cleaning up the front end. We just got to get a little bit more of the paint off at the top of there, and then we're going to go ahead and prep it, and we're going to paint it. Then I got some silver paint here, some high performance silver, the enamel, and we're going to repaint this whole section in here too. Nice fresh silver again. I've got the drag links over there. They're drying. I put a couple of coats on there. The red stuff was kind of thin, obviously, because it's a topical coat. So it's basically kind of like a clear coat with like a little bit of a red tint. So it's really to be anodized. That's why when I grinded all the paint off, the metal itself is just not that shiny. So I hit it with that silver that I put on I had left over from doing the front shocks. And it seemed to be okay. The paint kind of reacted a little bit, but as I added more red, it kind of covered it up and hid some of the blemishes. It doesn't need to be perfect. And I think that wherever like some of the runs and stuff are on the underside, wherever you're actually not even gonna see it. So under here, you can see now I have the wheels, the brakes and everything completely taped up. So you can see there, got it all taped up. I did the ball joints, and everything that pretty much everything that I don't want to get any black on, I saved it on both sides there. So what I'm gonna do now, this is the same exact paint that I was just using on the drag links, and I'm thinking about grinding this off of here with the wire brush, and or maybe I'll try some acetone. Maybe that'll get it off without messing up the chrome finish too much. But I'm gonna see if I can redo this paint. If not, I'll just paint it black. I was originally gonna paint it black, but if I can redo this because I have some of the red paint left over, then that's what I'm gonna do. I will say, I thought about just painting this drag link all black, but I figured, let's try out the paint and see if it'll come out nice. And I think it is. Check it out. Candy red. It looks like it came out real nice, especially doing the wire brush and then hitting it with the acetone. But look at that, nice. And I mean, it's not as good as it would be as if maybe if I put it on that shiny toolbox, then it would be super anodized and it would look really nice. But this will do for what I'm talking about with this. So you can kind of see that the paint is kind of thin, so it doesn't really you know, and you know, you can try to spray it in there. Like I kind of got it on this one, but it's the paint is just really thin. I haven't used this type of paint before, so I don't know if I'll use it again, to be honest. I mean, if you're looking to go for this color, you might as well just get it powder coated, but you know, for a budget and to make it look cool, you know, it is what it is. Make it look good, you know, it is what it is. So you can see here, a little bit of my run action there. But overall, it looks really good. We got the front differential cover done. Check this out. I know you can't really see with the light, but it looks really, really, really good. I'm super stoked about it. I've got the drag link over here. It's completely painted and cured. I left the little fire pit, the fireplace, I left that on last night with the fans on high because last night it got down into the 50s. And this building doesn't have any insulation, and I painted it, you know, probably up until like 10:30 last night. So I had the heat going, had the fans going, the paint's nice and cured. It's actually the next day around 3:30. So it's been going full blast. I did some editing and stuff like that this morning, so I had plenty of time to cure. I just went out and I just got some more clear coat. So the rest of that clear coat, you know, I did put on the coils. So they didn't really coat that well, but it's enough. There's clear coat on there, but I did get some more. So I have 2 more cans, and we're gonna go ahead and put some clear coat on that, and then I'm gonna put some clear coat on the front differential just because those are down by the road and they will get chipped and whatnot. And you know, who doesn't like laying on some nice thick coats of clear, right? So let's go ahead and jump into it and see what else we can get done today. Good, so I got the clear coat done on the front differential cover as well as the drag links. Those are done, looking really nice. I tried to put some clear coat on the coilovers to finish those up because I had a light coat, but that clear coat reacted with the other clear coat and now it has like some cracking in it. Not horrible, but definitely kind of messed up the coils that you know, from what I can tell. You can kind of see there. So definitely defeated the purpose of doing those. This is one of those things that, you know, you live and you learn. Now I know, don't mix the 2 different clear coats. And it has been cured for a day or 2, so it is what it is. But the clear coat on the front differential cover looks great. You can see this one, boom, look at that, fresh. And then we have our clear coat over here, looking nice and fresh. So super stoked about that. And honestly, the front shocks aren't that bad. The biggest thing that I wanted to do with those was just to make them all one solid color, because before they had some chips in them, they had some scuff marks, some scratches. So now that they're all one solid single color silver, from here this is all I wanted, just to be nice and clean, and that's exactly what we got. All right, so I got my drop cloth here. You guys saw that I have my wheels, my wheel lights painted up on the back. So I'm just waiting for the valve cover to dry. That way I can put so I can tape it off. And then I'm gonna go ahead and tape off these front coils, because we are getting ready to paint everything black. And I'm super stoked about it. Last night I went in there with the wire brush, cleaned up down through there, you can kind of see, and I cleaned up some of the rust. So I think that she's ready to paint. It's definitely not up to my standards as far as like taking the axle off the truck and really getting it really nice and clean. And obviously we're just spray painting it. If we were gonna take it off the truck, we would obviously probably go get it powder coated. But long story short, this is gonna do what we want it to do. And I'm telling you, the before and after is gonna look amazing. Just the before picture of this axle with it all chewed up with the white paint on it and everything. And then the same thing with the differential cover. It was all chewed up as well too. So we got it all looking nice and clean. It's the fresh coat of paint. And let's see what we can do with the rest.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
Okay, so I just spent the last 20-30 minutes taping up the front differential. You can check this out. All right, so we got it all taped up there. We got our shocks taped. Everything's nice, at least as good as I want it to be. I went around the edge and kind of ground off some of that overspray. I got Riley back here. Riley, hey, yeah, hi, hey, hi, hey, whoop. So anyways, it's getting ready to rain here. It's a little chilly outside, but I got the door open just to let some more fresh air in. But getting ready to knock out that front axle. Super stoked about that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go down there. We're gonna knock it. We're gonna see if we have any more spots to hit with the red Scotch pad. I've already done a bunch of it, especially off camera. I've already kind of scuffed up a bunch of places. We're not looking for it to be perfect, but we do want it to be pretty close. Right, Riley? Right, Riley? So, anyways, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and get that knocked out, and we'll see where we're at after that. What are you doing? Hey, Riley. You just say hi to people out there? You just say hi to people out there? Ready? Oh, yeah, this is a sweet girl. This is Riley. She's a boxer. Yeah, she's a boxer. Yeah, she's the best dog in the world. Oh. All right, so I just got done putting those spacers on. You can see just how much more poke that it did. I mean, honestly, if you look at it, it's not that much. You know, they are a 2-inch spacer, but you know, it just brought it out a little bit, that's all. But definitely more poke, that's for sure. And you can see the whole wheel lights now. But from the back end, I mean, she's thick, super thick. I mean, it's almost as wide as the mirror. Okay, so we got it all done. I got the steering dampener on there. I put that sticker on there. That sticker actually came from the U-bolts back there. That was just a sticker I had laying around. And since this is a rough country steering dampener, but it didn't come with a sticker, so I multi-purposed that. But anyways, we got the sway bar mounts here. Remember, those came powder coated already. I've got everything bolted up. Everything's tightened down. Everything looks really good. And we're getting ready to go ahead and put the wheels on. I just got done torquing these down as well too, the spacers. All in all, it looks really good. Look how much cleaner that looks underneath there. The steering brace, drag links, it all looks really good. All right, so finally got that done. It was a bit of a hassle. I had to rearrange a couple of things, like the sway bar mounts. I had to move those just because they were put on originally backwards, and then they were back. I put them even more backwards or a different wrong way. But anyways, everything looks so good. Check it out. Fresh and black. The red looks really good. Everything just so clean now. No more rust. No more white flakes of paint or anything. I gotta put all my tools away, but got the spacers back on the truck. So now she's got a lot of poke, a lot of poke. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get cleaned up real fast, and then I'm gonna take it for a ride and see how she does. I'm super excited. I'm hoping that it's a night and day difference. The coils have all been freshly painted. Sway bars painted, brand new sway bar end links. You can see the axle, everything is all freshly painted. Looks like powder coat, nice and fresh. You can see that there. Brand new steering dampener. I got the brand new steering bracket. You can see it there, right there. I got the brand new steering bracket, brand new sway bar mounts there. Fresh paint on everything. All the the drag links are all fresh. Brand new wheel lights. I didn't get a chance to paint the bumper yet. I've got the blue chrome. It's just like the tint that you have on your glasses. You can see through it. It looks really good. It makes the truck pop real well. Then here's the paint down in here. Like I said, brand new track bar. All this has been freshly painted in here. You can see all this. Still looks good. Still fresh. All that black paint under there just looks so much better now. So fresh. Front end. Headlights there with the blue chrome. right, now I've got the truck pulled out. Drives great. Oh, it's so much better when things are done the right way, and the parts are new. I mean, it's literally night and day difference. And I mean, I didn't spend a whole lot of money to make this truck right. You know, it's just people cut corners sometimes, and you know, especially when the truck gets handed down, you know, passed on from person to person. You know, you never know what's done the right way and what's not. So anyways, I got that, I got all that done. It's great. I love it. No complaints. Perfect. Now to finish up, I have to finish the headliner. You guys saw last night I was spraying out a little bit, and I ended up using almost a whole can on the first coat, which is crazy. And I didn't even pay attention. I had black gloss as the actual color. And today when I was at the store, I saw that they had two, so I went ahead and got the matte one, and the matte one seems to be covering a lot better. So I got 2 more cans, and I just got done emptying the first can before I started filming, and you guys can see here what we have done. So you can still see some of the pattern, which is not a huge deal, but overall, this has 1 coat on it. It used to be very bright white, but now it's knocked down pretty well. But right now, I just got done doing the edges. So you can see, like, especially right here, it gets pretty dark. This is what we're going for. So we're going for that real dark black. And like I said, I got 2 more cans, so we'll see how it goes. I was messing around, and I over-torqued my auto ratchet, and I snapped it. And silly me, I chose not to get the insurance for you know, $15 or whatever it is. So I had to eat that $100 bill, because those things are $100 at Harbor Freight. So I had to eat that bill, and I bought I bought another one. This time I got the replacement, and this time I got the regular one. This is the one that I've always used these. I bought that extended one just to see how it would be. And there was only a few times where it was like too long, but there was several times where I used it, especially in the engine bay and whatnot. There was several times that I used it, and I was like thankful that I had that extra length. So I got the short one, and you know, who knows, in a month or 2 or whatever, if we have an extra $100 laying around, I will run over there and grab another extended one. That way I have both, because you know, you're only balling if you have them both, right? So, all right, let me go ahead and put you guys on a good old time lapse, and let's get this headliner knocked out. In the process of trying to take out this carpet. That way we can pressure wash it and get it nice and clean. All right, you guys can see it's definitely dirty in here. All kinds of debris, nuts and bolts. This whole side of the floor pan is completely saturated from the AC, I guess. That's why this is kind of rusted. But look at the cables, the cable pieces, the old screws. So definitely look forward to scrubbing all this out with some degreaser and making this all nice and clean. Look at all the sand and everything. Yeah, that's all just sand. It's crazy. All right, finally got that thing done. I hit it with the degreaser and a little bit of dish soap, I think about 5 times actually. So it's still super wet, but man, it's much cleaner. You guys saw all the dirt and sand and mud and everything that was coming out from this thing. This thing was nasty. So, I mean, even this section here, remember it was all tan and brown and nasty. I mean, yeah, the carpet's damaged right there, but at least it's gray now. So that's a plus. And all those spots in the back, I tried my best to get this spray foam glue stuff that they have, but it's hard to get it all. I got a lot of the small spots, but that right there is gonna have to take some extra encouragement. But, and then here's the passenger side here. Very clean, very clean. Got the middle, so this is the part that you'll see is nice and clean. All that is nice and clean. And then right here on this, I'm not quite sure why it's like red. It's kind of red down in there in the floorboard. I mean, I pressure washed the hell out of it. So whatever that is, I'm not sure, but it's dripping clean. You can see the water. It's dripping clean. So I even did the back side where the padding is. All this stuff in here, I just rinsed it off real quick. But we'll just let this dry for a day and we'll come back to it. I also finished the headliner. It's sitting over here. So now it's all black. You can still kind of see some of the pattern of the original print. You can kind of see it, but when it's in the truck and it's on the roof, I mean, you won't be able to see it. It's just gonna look like a black headliner. So super stoked about that. Taking the little e-bikes for a rip. Got this Durango is sick. Hellcat's sick. Scat Pack.